Once the demand on the brain is done, then the neural system builds up, because it has to interact. The gaseous part of the entity with the matter part needs to connect. And in trying to connect in a features from it, leads to a very interesting thing, which is the blood circulation and the physicality of the man. Now we understand. So, in fact, when the essence of creation is embedded in the center of the body of the man, which is in the brain, and with it, what we call the brain starts, or the interaction of what we call the soul of the man with the environment, absorbs energy that it leads to its own creation from inside the womb of the mother, and in respect to what it has decoded itself, in trying to create a condition to be in touch with its matter state, which is holding to it or is attracting to it, which is another physical dimension, field interaction, it leads to creation of neural system. That communication can be kept. And to keep that line of communication open, the physicality takes shape. This is the part where the man becomes the man of this planet. Our soul, in interaction with the field, the environment of the womb of the mother, creates the physical strength to reduce its strength to be able to interact with its environment, leading to creation of the physicality. And then as the neural system is created to keep, it's like a, if you look at it like a thunder from the top, trying to connect the gaseous part of the existence with the matter and liquid part of the existence, leads the body, physical body, to be constructed around it that it can interact. So if you understand this, it becomes very simple how in different points of this planet we get different features. Because the gravitational magnetic field of the, what you call the soul, which started in respect to this environment and the field of the environment, dictates how the neural system will take shape, and in that respect the matter side or physical part will follow through. It creates the shape of the man, the color of the eye of the man, and everything else to go with it. So in a sense, by bringing certain amount of ganses that they can interact, we set the line, or what we call the beginning of a center sharing between the two, which itself then leads to creation of and completion of the existence of what we call the soul of the man. This part of understanding gives man a lot of new options. Now we understand the energy of the environment is what dictates how our physicality is created, how our physicality becomes controlled by, in fact, this little chap. Because how this soul which we have created, or central control we have created in radiating fields out, and at the same time accepting fields in, dictates what we can do and how it be done. So in a step, in a space, now we understand that is the essence, the center of the energy, what we call the soul, or what we should call our true existence. Now in its interaction with its environment dictates the shape. So if we can access, if we can understand this, then we can do something very simple. Comes back on. So what we understand with this new knowledge which we have got is that now we decide our shape, we can decide our color. We can decide on the strength of what we have once we understand how to handle it, how we're going to look according to the space we appear. Now we understand what the soul means. Soul means I respect the environment I live in according to what I carry, and I manifest this myself according to the environment. In the physical sense, we call it emotion. In the dimension of the universe, we call it representation. We represent ourselves, we manifest ourselves in the shape according to the environment. In essence, we are still, let's say, we are like water. We come in a different environmental condition, it becomes the steam. We change the environment, cool it, it becomes ice. But in essence, it's never changed. It's the same thing. So this is what is going to create mayhem with a lot of. And it's my job to make sure not to be afraid of the change. Not to be afraid of the understanding, because now it takes time. It took man thousands of years to understand how to master the use of metals, how to master the use of gas, how to master the use of environment to the advantage to have what he needs. Now man has to learn how to master himself, the essence of his own creation. There is nothing new. We've done this for millions of years. And in our lives, we have done and we do this on a regular basis. We feel shy. We go to an environment. We clothe ourselves in different shape or form. We come to another point. We do different things. But in essence, it's all us. It does not change you if you go into North Pole and put a fur coat on, or go on the beach and go with a bikini. It still is the same man. Now we have to learn that the game of the understanding has changed. The game of understanding has changed in a way that is us who is the man, and now we can manifest ourselves not with the fur coats or with something else, but we understand that we can manifest ourselves in respect to feel the strength of the environment we are